It's the darkest night of the year, where the dead all conglomerate with the life, to seize the souls of the living, if not well armed. You pace your house, you lock your doors, bombard your windows, with decorum and dire need to protect yourself from the ghouls, disguised as the innocent. But the terror does not lie in them. It was in you all along, circling the darkness in your own, acting as illumination. And as you sit down to your blank canvas screen, you realize that your fate has already been sealed.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Naku, and welcome back to another video. Today got something special for you because you know it's the 31st of October when this is going to be posted, and it's a great little countdown video on the top 10 scary games because you know why not? It's a month of October, it's a month of spoopiness and scares. Why else? What else would I do? Would I play Soma? I would if I had a good computer, but you know, whatever. I'm going to be rambling all through this entire video, so please stay with me. And it's not even necessary all the games in this list are generally in the horror genre, so keep that in mind. Some of these games aren't actually, in that genre, but because it's so freaking terrifying or it disturbed me a lot, I decided to add it to the list. So yeah, keep that in mind as we go along with the video. Without further ado, let's go! Okay, so now, how can I do my first ever list without mentioning Dead Space? I mean, seriously, from flailing monsters to weird side stories and lore, Dead Space is a perfect example of an action horror game based around some weird zombie apocalypse, and it's actually really realistic. Due to the source of all things unholy is also the source of their salvation. My only beef with the series lie in Dead Space 3, but you guys will know that if you play it yourself. Really and truly, it's when I was playing it myself, Dead Space 3 was really great. The only thing that really threw me off was probably that one aspect between the main character and heroine or something like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything else for you. Figure it out yourself. Now I know what you're thinking, how can a game like Dark Souls end up in a list like this, other than the fact that it's pretty freaking terrifying in its level of difficulty? Well, remember when I mentioned all the videos in this aren't horror? Well, Dark Souls is one of them. The reason why it landed on this list is that it does actually contain horror aspects. Not in the main storyline itself, but in the gameplay when considering the monsters aspect. I mean, seriously, can you imagine walking through a sewer and seeing a whole bunch of these moving at you? I mean, seriously, yeah, pretty freaking creepy. And that's just glimpsing at hell. It gets really worse when you go down to places like catacombs and you get to see all the disturbing freaky shit. Don't even talk about the Argofox of this DLC. That was really creepy. And the maidens. In fact, oh my god, it's even in the main storyline, it's freaking creepy when you get to the Duke Archives. Oh, and seriously, kidnapping maidens and turning them into monsters. It's not really the pickup, But whatever floats your boat. Now, as far as indie horror games go in terms of heart attacks, Bunker 16 sure does do a number on you. This game basically entails being trapped in a freaking World War II bunker spawning out of the middle of nowhere and trying to find a way out in an ever-changing freaking haunted shelter where the atmosphere sends shits down nostalgic with constant paranoia. And it's If that's not enough, you start seeing faces on weird letters while dudes crawl into your bed to give you the spooks. So you forever sleep with a nightlight. He's a gross ass old man, isn't he? How do you spell disturb? S-O-N-I-C. Dreams Collection. Now here, kids, is what we like to call foot horror, or whatever. Now, we all know about the lovable hedgehog called Sonic, and the other more popular game called Sonic.exe, but nobody really pays focus or attention to the lost Sonic files known as the Sonic Dreams Collection. Whoa. Now, although it's not a horror game itself, it's a rather disturbing experience. I mean, seriously, BSM Sonic, Eggman Chronicles, and my roommate Sonic, it's pretty messed up. And don't even get me started on it being shot at rouges. Get ready, kids, because this is a long one. Now, to be honest, I didn't even consider putting Halo on this list, but then a friend of mine reminded me of the first time I saw the Flood. Now, the first time actually seeing like the mini ones and the standard ones and the bombs weren't that terrifying, but once I saw the anorexic one, and also once I saw its bizarre bodily movement, I mean, seriously, that thing was Dead Space creepy. But still, that wasn't enough to add this game to the list. But also, they question what happens in the Halo universe. Did the Flood always exist? And how badly did the disease that the Flood was go for the Forerunners to build these rings, which exterminate all life in the universe? Then you also have to remember that there are rings floating about the place ready to exterminate all life if someone tried to just push the button and set it in motion. Even if you eliminate the whole Flood and Doomsday rings, there's also the fact that back on Earth is a military program which kidnaps children, breeding them into cybergenic war machines that's virtually impossible to escape from to combat aliens, and while that's happening, a effective clone is living a life to ensure no one knows you're gone and eventually die to deceive everyone you used to know that you're dead. Yeah, pretty messed up. Well, if I do say so. Now back to the indie side of things is the Cursed Forest. This graphically impressive 3D horror game basically sets you out on a task to collect bones and notes while in the forest with an evil entity. Please tell me this doesn't sound like Slender in a kind of way. Well, it's not actually Slender, it's really better. Now, for a rather, generic sounding title, the game actually manages to instill actual fear in its graphically stunning environment, from quick action commands to subtle differences in environment and pace, which definitely lands it on this list. You guys should really go and check it out for yourself. I'll leave a link in the description so you can do so. But be warned, not everything is easy. So I was caught in a rock between a hard place, and after voting on it with a few friends, decided that Mad Father would be on this list, even though I was shooting more towards Dreaming Mary or Eve. But nonetheless, Mad Father is still one of the most terrifying games, featuring an insane experimental scientist dad, a really stubborn and stupid daughter, ghosts and zombies trying to help you, a bald guy, and monsters. If you didn't think that was enough, some of these guys aren't noise blind and have the greatest ears in the fucking world, despite, being deadish. And a daft little girl with a fucking mini chainsaw still can't do anything but destroy fucking barrels. Even though he's barrelly proud, pretty sure. Yep. Seems like you're pretty much screwed. But other than that, the difficulty of the game, and the stories behind some of the father's victims are rather disgrunting. And you have to take utmost precautions in doing things, or else it could trigger a rather hard-stopping response. Trust me guys, that level with the dog is gonna kick your ass. Now if you watch gaming channels such as PewDiePie or Markiplier or any other YouTuber out there who does gaming, you're bound to know about Amnesia. This legendary game made by fictional games has instilled terror into the hearts of many and has risen to fame quite rapidly, creating the fan favorite characters such as Stefano, the Bear, and Tiny Box Tim. Yes, Tiny Box Tim! But moving away from the iconic YouTuber stuff, the game basically carries the character through first-person perspective in the story, as you have apparently lost your memory, and have to face things such as water monsters, naked men flying towards you, poofers, and much more sinister things stored in the future. Also, with the addition of custom story creator, you can make your own frights as you go along and share it with others to enjoy your madness. And just imagine if this game is terrifying, just imagine their new game Soma can instill into people. Whoa. All poofers are naked men. SCP Containment Breach. Welcome to the program that legalizes demons and creepy shit, everybody. Run by the government. You're welcome. Now originally I was planning to play Silent Hill here, but it's already on so many lists that I thought why not give SCP Containment Breach a spot here. And that I did. Now if you don't know, SCP Secure, Contain, Protect is the free and new game, a new survival horror game, based on the stories from the SCP Foundation, which is also pretty messed up if you really enjoy dabbling into the entries of the extraordinary, finding things about, creatures that can turn you into, a woman via freaking cigarettes and shit. But it's also quite entertaining, so I give it props. It basically has you running around trying to either put SCPs back into the containers, then gunning it for the exit, or just planning to survive while looking for the exit, flailing your arms wildly in the air as you pitch your tents. But while running around like an idiot, you're most likely gonna encounter the SCPs, which either make you stare deeply into their eyes while trying to escape, or just pop out of the black holes in the ground trying to touch you as you run away, listening to the OP Dojin music. And if that wasn't bad, in the latest updates, and now necromancers will revive dead soldiers just so they can grab you and explode your mind. Yep, definitely happy fun times. Now, here are some games that were just as life-scarring, but unfortunately didn't land on the list. Oh my god, bloody hope. Now, when I made this list, all I was sure of was that Outlast was definitely going to be my number one. I mean, for a psychological horror game, released on PC about 2 years ago, the game brought a new outlook on horror through themes such as science, religion, nature, and something freaky. I mean, seriously, all while exploring an insane asylum with jacked up weirdos and crazies. But when you're not running away, it gives you the chance to appreciate the concept behind it all, the machine used, and if you played the Whistleblower DLC, to see the origins of that hint you received, and what goes on from the inside out. What would have really made this whole experience a whole lot better was if the developers had released custom tools allowing people to create their own messed up storyline, because I'm pretty sure everybody would have loved to, just get in there, start, making their own creepy shit, just add to the most scarring shit on top of that, because that's how it rolls. And I'm pretty sure it'd be an Amnesia even, because let's be honest, it's a really well made game. You go out there the game in a dark place, the crazies, and you're all crazy too, and you just go throughout the entire experience like that, and yeah, it pretty much would have been unusual if you got the chance. Hint, hint, developers, hint, hint. But anyway, that's all I had for this list. If there are any video games you think should have made it onto this list, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I'm Matthew, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy your holiday.